Now a 7-footer.
Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that, in for a par. We begin the finishing stretch here at Lighthouse Point with the downhill 241-yard par 3 16th, bunker in the back, but open access to the pin. Otherwise, fun hole here. Oh, I think he wanted that wind to give his ball a little bit more of a boost than it got. Safe, but a long way from home. Do that, why don't you? That's better than 60 feet. That'll put a smile on the face, no doubt. 17th hole is another par 5, 613 yards. Frank, how do you play it?
Well, only the longest hitters can get here in 2. It's 2 big hits, that's for sure. S-shaped fairway, so if you can't reach the par 5 and 2, you can still plot your way down there for a nice little pitch, and really great opportunity to get one back off the scorecard.
Well, Frank, this has not been a pretty exhibition on this hole, but still, third shot coming up, chance to do something.
Yeah, I'd call it the scenic route, Rich. You know, clip that tree, but fortunate, really, to stay on the fairway. I know there's a long way to go, but, I mean, really, I'd thanking my lucky stars.
So we'll finish that off for his par to remain 1 under for the round. We've made it at last to the 18th, partner. What a finishing hole.
It is. It's a tee shot you have to respect. That fairway goes on that sort of 60-degree angle towards the left, so you have to know how far you fly the ball, and of course you can't afford to miss hit your tee shot. But a good tee shot. Let's talk a bit positive here. Good tee shot in the middle of the fairway, just going to leave you a short iron, and an excellent chance to finish with another birdie.
Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
142 yards left to the hole. Pin is in the left back portion of the green.
That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Okay, pretty big swing necessary there, and that's not all that bad from that far away. Okay, can't take putts that length for granted, but that's in for a par. Frank, we saw it all today here at the Cliffs at Lighthouse Point. We played about a 700-yard par 5 and almost 600-yard par 4. EA Sports, in partnership with the United States Golf Association, so proud to spotlight golf's best amateur talent from around the globe. Today, we bring you coverage from this opening round. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend, and we take a look at the leaderboard here in round one. We've got a tie at the top at 2 under par. And there's a good start. That one in the fairway here to get the tournament rolling. We'll get right out to the action here as we head to the tee at the par 4 first. And what a pleasure it is now to welcome Nota Begay III, four-time winner on the PGA Tour. Nota, this was you, not that, well, I mean, it was a fairly long time ago, pal. But you know what it's like, right? You're starting out, you're an amateur, and she obviously has big dreams. What's your advice to a player in this spot?
Well, just to sort of stay to your strategy, I think the hard thing is with all the anticipation and the excitement around this performance and trying to make your way to golf's highest level, these young ladies have to really focus on what's gotten them to this point and really go out there and focus on their execution.
Gonna have to take pretty much a full swing at this one with the putter because this one is into the hill and the hole is cut back. Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And she's going to hold on here at even par. On now to the second here at Bandon Dunes. A long par 3 coming in at 220 yards. And it is every bit of those 220 as well, as it can play up to 30 feet uphill depending on the tee box. Fortunately, shots that run long do have a tendency to funnel back down. Okay, that's going to end up right in the middle of the green. This is a 13-footer. Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. That finished off for par here at the second, and she'll remain at even par. We head to the third now, our first par 5 at 563 yards. Bunkers appear to be scattered on either side of the fairway, so accuracy is a must. This green is definitely reachable in 2, but it does run nearly 50 yards from front to back, so if your approach isn't on target, you could be left with a putt of better than 100 feet. Oh, and that just did not want to settle. It'll wind up rolling off the fairway and into the heavy stuff. Frank, you surprised that one came out as well as it did?
Certainly, Rich. This hole at one stage looked very problematic, but now, back in the fairway, you never know.
Nota Begay down on 3 green to look at this putt for birdie.
And this is one where you just got to keep the hands and the wrists quiet and get it started online.
That one just going to sneak on by. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Next up, we reach the par 4 fourth, measuring out at 443 yards. The bunker left of the fairway complicates things a bit, and it is easy to run a tee shot right through the fairway. But if you do wind up in the short grass, the approach shot is one of the most panoramic in golf. Yeah, that's the spot you want to put it. Now, watch this thing gather momentum down the slope. Well, that is going to be an excellent result.
That ball was waving at the hole as it whizzed past.
A long one coming up here for birdie. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And her score's going to stay right where it is. We turn northward along the beach here at the 445-yard par 4 fifth. Like the previous hole, the landing area is a narrow one, and it doesn't get much easier from there. The green's protected by a big bunker on the right, and be careful because those onshore breezes like to push the ball that way. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Second shot, good look at the green.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Now Noda, this for birdie.
And this is a putt you should make 7 out of 10 times. Looks to be dead straight, nothing to push it offline.
Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And her score is going to stay right where it is. We continue our turn northward along the bluffs as we come to the par 3 6th. It's another stout one at 217 yards. Most golfers will be happy to play toward the right center part of this large green and stay away from the trouble, including the cliff on the left. This one has a chance to be close. That one safely on the putting surface. 10-foot putt left. Got it there, but not quite on target. Safely in for par here at the 6th, and she'll remain at 1 under par. One last look at the leaderboard, Frank. Our featured golfer down, but not out after day 1.
Yeah, they might have to take the standing 8, though, or hit the reset button. This can easily go the wrong way very quickly.
EA Sports, in partnership with the United States Golf Association, so proud to spotlight golf's best amateur talent from around the globe. Today, we bring you coverage of the second round. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top at 6 under par. So let's get you out to the action on the turn as we head to the tee at the par 4 10th. So after a tee shot leaves her just short of this green, this a chance to maybe run one in for eagle. Shouldn't be much in this for birdie. Rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. That's going to move her score to 2 under par. On to the 11th now, a par 4 at 452 yards. Best to keep it down the middle or to the right off the tee. That leads to an uphill second where you'll most likely have to take it right over that bunker that guards the front right portion of the green. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
Now she's looking at 159 yards to the hole. Pin is in the far back portion of this green.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
An outside look here for birdie. Oh man, the speed was spot on. A good putt, but nothing to show for it. So that brushed in for par here at 11, and she'll remain at 2 under. On to the par 3 12th hole. This is the number 18 handicap hole, so maybe that gives you a little reason for optimism, but par is not a bad score here as this measures out at 238 yards, the longest of the 4 par 3s. A very sensible play there, right in the middle of the green. Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. That one's safely in. It's a par here at 12. And her score's going to stay right where it is. The rolling hills of Oregon provide the backdrop to this par 5 13th hole. At 553 yards, it is reachable in 2. Big dunes in the fairway could make the stance awkward for that second shot. But a big green that measures better than 50 yards head to toe does yield a good number of eagle putts. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Now a big spot here for something good. This is a short second to the par 5.
Normally they stick a tee in one end and a flag in the other. You're advanced the way. But that second shot on this par 5, that completely took the green out of play. Airmailed. That is a big mistake. Two good shots on this par 5, leaves that simple little chip, and that was beautifully played.
Just like that, it's a birdie here at 13. And she'll move to -3 for the tournament. On to a tough one now, the par 4 14th listed at 390 yards. Pot bunkers are the worry here. There are 5 of them to contend with all told, and none are easy outs. The green is a narrow one as well, with a good amount of tilt from back to front. Oh, that is way right. That was close to being good, but it'll hop off the fairway and into the heavy stuff. This for birdie now at 14.
This is a very straight putt, but it will be fast. So you got to be careful not to run this by if it wanders offline.
Another rolled in there. Birdie's now at 13 and 14. And she'll move 4 under par. 4 holes to go as we come to the par 3 15th, measuring at 206 yards. Best to avoid the short right bunker, which is the deepest on the golf course. Putting one in the center of this plateau green is not a bad play here. And this is looking really good. All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. Oh, how about the run here? That a 3rd consecutive birdie. And she'll move now to 5 under par. So an action-packed first 2 rounds and a packed leaderboard as well, with our featured golfer in a share of the lead after day 2.
So we can't separate them at this stage, but somebody, and I guarantee you somebody will play lights out in the weekend, and that will be the difference.
So that should just about do it for all. EA Sports, in partnership with the United States Golf Association, so proud to spotlight golf's best amateur talent from around the globe. Today, it's live coverage of the 3rd round. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Novello is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. We've currently got a tie at the top of the leaderboard at 8 under par. Let's head out to the course and pick things up at the par 3 15. Yeah, that one came in a little hot. It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
And I'd say this one has a little bit of right to left in it, though I think all in all, not a lot, up or down.
Look at that put on the brakes. That's pretty well judged from there. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And she's going to stay at 8 under par. Maybe the prettiest hole on the golf course, this par 4 60. A plethora of options off the tee. Most end up deciding to see just how close to the green they can get it. Beware, though, of the ever-present bend and dunes pot bunkers, as well as some pretty thick gorse off to the right.
They've all been going straight up until that one. A little bit of a test coming up.
Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
That is not the worst shot in the world, but obviously could have been better.
Certainly. Definitely hoping to try and get inside 3 feet, but it's a little outside that.
Okay, no further damage. It's a bogey 5. And she'll drop from the top spot and wind up one shot off the pace. Feast or famine here on this par 4 17th at 405 yards. There are no good misses off the tee. Left has pot bunkers and thick gorse. Right with a long bunker and the side of a canyon to contend with. Best to just put one right down the middle, but that's easy for me to say. And that one a little wayward. It bounds off the fairway and right into the thick rough. It'll take some effort from this buried lie, but a chance now to still reach this green in 2.
Inexcusable. Way too good, I must say. That was just smashed. Sizable putt left.
Now this putt from 23 feet. Oh, yeah, worth an exhale there. That's a good par save here at 17. And she'll remain one shot off the lead. On to the home hole to wrap up the round here at Bandon Dunes. And after battling to get here, isn't it nice to have a birdie hole to take you to the clubhouse? That's what we have with this 558-yard par 5. Simply avoid the bunkers off the tee, and you should have a good chance to reach this green in too. And that one not quite able to hang on. It's into the bunker. Okay, that's a good, safe play. Get it back out into the fairway. Get some distance if you can, and gets it to try and make a good third on this par 5.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
So this for a finishing birdie at 18.
Two factors to consider here. First of all, braking from left to right, and it's going to be pretty quick back down this hill.
Tell you what, that's not too bad. At least it didn't race away. So she will tap that in for her par at 18. And this will be a third round score of 70 on this Saturday. I mean, this has been a captivating tournament so far. And our featured golfer, just a shot back heading into Sunday's final round. It's going to be exciting, Frank.
Certainly will be, Rich. One of the greatest players of all time, Ben Hogan, used to